There's stuff I really want to share with you guys right now, but I just feel like it's not the time. Be honest about your situation, because I was in denial. I was delulu. If you feel like my content's boring, it's probably because I'm depressed. I'm on a budget. Girl, didn't work. We're gonna go on a no buy, but girl, why'd that make me want to spend more money? New year, new me, new mindset, being better, woo woo woo. It is great, but are you gonna stick to it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Good morning. Can y'all see me? The sun is sunning. I've got some errands to run today, so I figured I would just take you guys along with me. I need to go get groceries today. I'm going to the gym right now, and then I also need to go to Ups, which is back here. And I wanted to get a car wash because it has been snowing here. There's still some snow on my car, so I feel like that'd be kind of silly to pull up to the car wash. I don't even need a hand wash. I just want to get the salt like rinsed. But I drove by, girl. I was booked and busy. I said I got things to do. I don't have time to be waiting here for dang near an hour. But I wanted to go work out and then come back before it got too late because I want to cook tonight. I think I want to get a steak. I'm also working on a sponsored video, so I want to kind of wrap that up. I did the Instagram portion of it this morning, and then I filmed like my mention, but it's like a vlog style for my beauty channel. So really excited about that. I did just go to Starbucks. I had to get something to eat because I've been working, and I also filmed an at-home ab workout. Girl, my abs are on fire, so I hope I can get through my second session today because I'm supposed to be hitting legs, and I've just been doing a lot. I'm gonna be sipping on my OxyShred in the Proton Plasma today. Girly on the go. OxyShred in a can, you already know. Code K10 will get you 10% off at checkout. I am on my ab-ish this year. This is my year to be thick in the booty but have abs. I've been seeing so many thick girls on my Pinterest with abs, and that's on my Pinterest board, and I have just been focused on my Pinterest goals this year so far. I mean, it's still January, you already know, like the habits take what, 3 weeks to kick in for you to be consistent. So I'm hoping to stick to it and basically have the same goals this month, next month, just be consistent with it, you know. And I feel like with the new year hype of having a new year, new me, new mindset, being better, woo woo woo, is great, but are you gonna stick to it? Because we all know we all be falling off, including myself. You stick to some things and then we just overwhelm ourselves with like 20 things to do, better habits, and being a brand new person all at once, that it just becomes unsustainable. And I just want to focus on a few things and be consistent with it and still have that motivation and discipline. This is my time. I'm in my discipline season. Like winter is the time for me to just be disciplined and then I can reap the benefits of my hard work and my discipline come spring and summer. And I think that's like beautiful, right? Like we can just isolate ourselves, hibernate, and pop off when the sun is outside, okay? Because I don't need to be outside right now. So I'm very much so in my discipline era and focused on my new year energy. So it's been nice. I don't know what this vlog is turning into. I really just want to take y'all out to run errands, but I also kind of wanted to do I don't know. There's stuff I really want to share with you guys right now, but I just feel like it's not the time. I just need to wait. Like, I just need to do it when I feel like it is the time to talk about it. But like I said, this is my discipline era, so I don't know. I can only do but so much at one time. So what do the people say? Like, work in silence and let your success be the noise. Woo woo woo. Yeah. But y'all already know, like, this thing, the internet time does not exist. I could say something today, a week will go by and it will feel like a year. Like, what happened to this? What happened to that? Like, I thought you were doing this, I thought you were doing that, but girl, it's been a week. Only but so much can happen in a week. That's why I don't want to just speak too soon. I don't know. But like, this is my life, so I want to talk about it. I just don't know. Like, I gotta find the right time. I just need like I just need time. I don't know, girl, what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go to Ups really quick, and then I'm gonna go straight zoom to this zoom make my heart go boom boom. Let me stop. I'm hyper and I haven't even had my Oxy Shred. Okay, so yeah, let me go to Ups. I must be asking for it. I just got over being sick and I'm out here running around no jacket. I just left Ups and my phone is dying. I need to charge it because I need music for my workout today. So I'm so tempted. Ulta is right here, y'all. I am so tempted to go buy things, but like I said, my car reminded me, don't buy things, go buy a freaking new brakes. Next month is car month, car maintenance. Again, I just need to write things out so I can mentally see or physically see what it is that I have to do, so I don't stress myself out and I can plan my spending around that. Like, I know I need to do this, so let's take care of it, right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm in my discipline era of adulting and getting back to being on top of things. Like, I hate waiting till the last minute to do stuff. Like, my registration isn't up for another month, but I just wanted to get that out of here and not have to deal with it again. So this is my year to be on top of things, get things done early, pay my bills earlier than whenever they are due, being better than where I was last year, and that is just being on top of stuff, not the procrastination. You know what I'm saying? Some things we can procrastinate on, like work deadlines, whatever, and that will help me like get it done because it's like, oh, this is when it's due. I work better under pressure in that aspect, but in certain things, in certain areas of life, I don't want to be pressured to get all these things done and there's a bill attached to it and it's just like, oh my god, I didn't plan for this. So yeah, that's just kind of where my headspace has been at since like re-evaluating my life and getting my vision board together for 2024, and it's been really helpful. Honestly, people say like, oh, making a vision board is whack or it's not helpful, but it can be helpful if you actually use it. If you have a vision board and you just stare at it all day but you're not being proactive or productive towards those goals and those things that you want for yourself, then yes, it's kind of whack. It's probably not going to do you any good. But if you use it as a tool to show gratitude for what you do have and be proactive, be productive, and focus on those things, focus on areas that you weren't focused on before, then it can be extremely beneficial and motivational to work towards something specific. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. 1 month into it, you know, like I said, we're doing great. I just hope I don't fall off. I hope I don't lose this motivation that I have and the discipline that I'm like creating for myself. Also, today is payday, so let me talk about that because I need to talk. Let me open up my energy drink so we can get into gym today. But I don't budget anymore. I wasn't going to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it because I guess I just feel like I want to talk about it. Budgeting has not helped me one bit. Budgeting was something that I was doing last year because I wanted to get better with my finances, and I realized now I never manage my finances. All I knew was I have money in the bank, I'm gonna spend it. I wasn't like splitting it up into like my credit card or whatever. I was just using my checking account, swipe, 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 money in there. I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. Oh, I can go get whatever I want from the grocery store. Oh, I want to buy a bag, I have money for that. Whatever. Like, I wasn't really managing my finances. So I was like, let me make a budget. You guys saw I did a budget with you guys last year. Sorry, I'm trying to open this. And I realized that budgeting doesn't really manage your money. So my mom and I were watching this documentary series on Netflix. I want to say it's called My Rich Life or How to Be Rich, or I don't know. I'll put it on the screen.
Donnell has about $1,000 in stocks and $500 in savings. Oh no. Monique has $7,000 in credit card debt, $88,000 in student loans, $27,000 in auto loans.
My debt doesn't sound too bad.
I watched that with my mom in December, and it completely opened up my eyes to the fact that I'm doing everything wrong. Like, I have no spending plan. I didn't know the difference between a budget and a spending plan. I didn't know how to manage my own finances. I didn't even know that people paid off their credit cards in full every single month. I was never doing that. I got a credit card when I got my first job in junior year of high school. I wasn't really using it, but like when I moved out to California, I was using my credit card. I was paying the minimum balance every month. I wasn't managing my finances like that until I watched that docuseries with my mom, and I'm like, oh my god, like I didn't know about this, I didn't know about that. That's really interesting. Let me write that down. I was over here taking notes on a Netflix show, okay? And it was very helpful. It was very eye-opening to me. And last year I did my budget. I set my goals to pay off certain things, and I was watching my spending. I was cutting out some habits like going to Starbucks every day and overbuying. Like, I would still shop. I think it's still good to do things that you like, but in moderation and not overkill. Like, I really learned balance last year. Like, I learned what I needed to learn last year. I think this is just my year to actually implement in a better capacity with more knowledge. So that's exciting. I really got my ish together at the end of last year. Like, I paid off my car, I created a spending plan for myself, because those are not the same. So let me talk about that, because that's what I recently learned. A budget basically just tells you your minimum expenses that you are expected to pay in, you know, a month's time, like your rent, your car note, your credit card bill, what you're gonna spend for groceries, what you have for, you know, your phone bill and your insurances, all that stuff laid out of your expenses. But a spending plan tells you what you're gonna do with your paycheck and your money coming in. Because for me, I wasn't really doing what I was supposed to do with my paychecks. I was just spending them. I was like, oh, payday, let's go shopping or whatever. Like, obviously I'd get my bills paid on automatic, minimum payments. I wasn't like doing the most to get rid of debt, for example, until I like got some sense knocked into me, and I'm like, hold up, let's get rid of this car payment, you know, and I started knocking things out. So in that series and prior to that, I had learned about methods to pay off your debt. So there's a snowball effect, then you have the avalanche effect, and I was like, what's that? So the snowball effect is where you tackle your debt from the smallest balance up until the most expensive balance. That way, in a way, you're kind of motivated to check things off, and that's kind of what I've been doing. Because my Jeep, I was like, oh, I can pay all that off right now, so I kind of ticked that off. I have 2 credit cards, and one of them has a very small balance. I use it for one thing because I don't want the account to get closed, and that's it. And I use it for my gym membership, but I pay that every single month. And then I have my other credit card, which is a hot ass mess that we're trying to tackle. So I've been doing the snowball effect to kind of knock out my debts in a way that makes me feel motivated, like, oh, we accomplished this goal, let's move to the next. And then you have the avalanche effect, where you essentially start with your higher debt, and then obviously you're still paying all your debts, but you're paying more money towards the most and then going down. So that's really good if you have a higher interest rate that I was reading about, if you are focused on paying your debt, because obviously if you make a payment on your credit card, the interest rate's going to come through and it's going to knock everything out and make it seem like you didn't really pay as much as you initially paid, because the interest is going to come out. So I know I probably should have done it the avalanche, but for me personally, the whole thing of seeing zero balance, like, congratulations, this is paid off, like, that is rewarding to me. So you have to kind of do what's best for you when it comes to motivation and your discipline, and what's gonna help keep you on track with that goal. And for me, like, I just want to be debt free in 2024. I gotta figure that out. I gotta just be better at my spending. So I was getting at a spending plan, and that's just basically dictating where your money is gonna go when you get that paycheck. Because I would be spending money, girl, before I got my paycheck. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this because I'm about to get paid this week. You know what I'm saying? Terrible habits. Those are bad habits that I need to get rid of, and I've slowly gotten better last year. Like, you can't just do things cold turkey. Some things you can, sure, depends on your personality, but kicking a shopping habit is very difficult. So I had to kind of do it at my own pace. I had to like educate myself on some things before I could like really understand how to do something and why I'm doing it and what I'm gonna get out of this when this is over. So when I was talking about being disciplined earlier, I was talking about being focused on that goal to be on my debt-free journey for 2024. So I have really been focused. I've paid my credit card already. It's not even due this month, and I've paid. But for some reason, I just feel like, Kayla, you're not doing enough. Like, that's a lot of fudging money. I could have gone to Vegas with that. I could have bought a bag with that. I could have gone on a shopping spree. I could have bought a ton of new activewear, which is what I would have done with that money. But as soon as I got, you know, my paychecks, spending plan kicked in. Throw it towards the credit card. It's almost like it's just like weird. I don't know who I am right now, but I am motivated. I'm on my discipline train. I just want to be focused and do things in a way that I've never done before. I've never paid that amount of money towards my credit card at one time. So I have to be kind with myself. I have to acknowledge the fact that that is amazing for you because you've never done that before. And I'm hoping my interest won't be so dang on high. And I also read somewhere, y'all can let me know, if you make a credit card payment twice a month, it will help your credit score and also your interest not be so freaking expensive. So we'll see how that goes. I'm probably gonna make another payment. Actually, I think I get paid today, so I might make another credit card payment on that account today after I pay my mama her rent, and we'll see. Because I could, that's the thing, I don't need no breaks right now. I mean, I probably do, but I really wanted to use January as a, not an example for myself, but just see how much effort I can put into tackling this goal at once. Because for some reason in my head, if I throw as much money towards my one credit card debt in 1 month, I feel like that'll make the balance not look so overwhelming by next month. The interest rate will be a little bit lower. It'll look like a number that I would like to see. And it'll make me feel more motivated to know, like, dang, I really paid this amount of money this month. Like, that's amazing. And like I said, I've never done that before, so it's kind of exciting for me to see how, like gambling, but like in a healthy way, because it's still going back to you. In a way, it's like, yeah, that's your money. It's still gonna be yours to use if you want, but after I pay this credit off, I don't want to use the thing no more, okay? I just don't. But I've used my credit card, y'all, for 10 years. It's the count for 10 years, racking up of me just paying minimum payments every month for 10 years. What the heck do you think you're gonna have in 10 years if you're paying minimum? Baby, it's almost just putting you more in debt because the interest rate is going up. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot, but like, that's life. You learn things, you might go through bad experiences, but you learn those lessons eventually. It took me 10 years to learn this. So I'm just trying to be better. I'm trying to be intentional. And this is really good. I haven't had this flavor in a minute. I just want to be focused. Give myself like 4 months in the winter to cook up some progress. You know, a lot can happen in 4 months, and I realized it was just New Year's. January is dang near over, and I used my time wisely this month, and the old me, like, I wasted months. I wasted 2 years being home when I could have had this mindset, which I never did when I moved here. I could have been financially free by now. I could have had zero debt by now, but I wasn't thinking about this stuff. I was just thinking about paying the bare minimum and moving on with my life, being around family and enjoying my time, which was nice. I think I needed to enjoy being and feeling relaxed, feeling the comfort of my family and being in their energy, feeling the comfort of less stress and less pressure coming out of quarantine and living alone for 8 years across the country. I just needed to enjoy myself, buy things I wanted to buy instead of spending my money on rent, whatever. Like, I lived my life for these 2 years that I've been here, and I'm not regretful towards that. I am regretful that I didn't take the time to do better, but I wouldn't have learned that lesson, this lesson, had I not really sat and thought about my situation and where I want to go and what's for me this year. So I'm just gonna like chill. I'm gonna let God's plan work things out for me, like Drake said, and I'm gonna do what I can do and hope that I can attract better for myself. You know, law of attraction at its finest. If I'm looking at my vision board, I'm putting in that energy towards those goals, I feel and I believe that more of that is gonna flow to us versus sitting on our butts and not really doing anything, but having hope and then doubt that we're not gonna get that because we're not putting the energy and the work towards it. So I just have a completely different mindset shift this year and different motivation right now for myself. I feel like the winter is a great time for me to be focused on this because depression, I honestly am not feeling, I don't want to say I don't feel like myself in winter. I'm a summer baby, I'm a Leo, I like sunshine, you know, that's why I love living in LA so much. We didn't have a lot of rain out there, but we've had nothing but snow, rain, gloomy days, there's ice on my damn car. This is not motivational, happy weather for me personally. So I don't really need to be, I guess, I don't want to say I don't need to be happy right now because that sounds really sad, but I don't really need to be living my best life outside right now. I need to be isolated, working on my content, working on my health and my mental mindset, you know, going to the gym, creating content that doesn't require me to spend money. Because my old self would be like, oh, I'm gonna go buy this for a video, I'm gonna buy this, it's a write-off, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna put in a vlog. We don't need to have shopping every day. We don't need to go out for coffee for the sake of vlogging on the go. We don't need to overspend on things that aren't gonna matter in a year from now. So those are things that I was thinking about recently that has helped me with my spending plan. And that whole FOMO mindset of just social media, girl, it be getting the best of me or the worst of me. But I gotta start shaking that feeling that it's not gonna matter in a year. The FOMO stuff, like whatever. Like I used to tell myself we're gonna go on a no buy, but girl, why'd that make me want to spend more money? Because you're telling yourself no. Like if you're addicted to chocolate and you say no chocolate for a year, you're gonna want that chocolate even more. So when I had a spending plan come to my mind and I had a goal attached to that, it made it so much easier. It was like a light bulb switched in my mind, like, oh, okay, we're gonna do that. I don't know, maybe this will help resonate with somebody. I'm not gonna say my situation's embarrassing because that's life. I mean, I live in America. I'm pretty sure America, the whole country's in debt. Okay, so what am I gonna do about that? My situation is what it is. I got myself here and you know what? I gotta get myself out of it. And I feel like I've made some good progress so far and I feel better than my old self. That's all I can say. As long as I feel like I'm doing better than the old version of me, the old me last year, then I'm Gucci. Catch me another month. I don't know. Is this content interesting to you? I'm not a financial guru. I'm not a financial YouTuber. So take it with a grain of salt. This is just my situation right now and I feel from the heart I just wanted to talk about it because if you feel like my content's boring, it's probably because I'm out here saving money. It's probably because I'm depressed, it's winter, and I don't feel like vlogging and going outside and doing a whole bunch of entertaining things. So just know that this is like my temporary discipline era. It's not gonna last forever, but there was a quote that I saw on Pinterest and I had to pin it. Maybe I can pull it up really quick. I did delete my Facebook, so I hope I'm logged in. That thing was attached. And then I gotta head out because I'm over here sitting wasting my gas for like 30 minutes. Where is that quote? Pinterest, let me tell you, people be sleeping on Pinterest, but I'm gonna manifest my dream Pinterest board in real life. Oh, be stronger than your strongest excuse. Baby, I've been making excuses. Why do I need to hear that? The pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Let me say that again. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Baby, that was me last year. Wishing and thinking like, dang, I could have been at this spot had I done better. Everything is hard before it's easy. Like, I know these are cheesy quotes, but they really resonate with me right now. Stop worrying about how it's gonna happen and start believing that it will. Put the work behind it, it will happen. So those were just some of the quotes that I had pinned, and I was like, yes, 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 yes. I don't care who's doing better than me, as long as I'm doing better than I was last year. It's me versus me. Stop. Like, those were everything I needed to hear to like tap in and get focused. So maybe this video was meant for one person watching this. You're not alone if you're in debt, baby, okay? We could ride this train together to get up out of it, okay? And maybe if you guys are down for like content like this, I can share tips along the way, things that I'm doing that have helped me, and maybe I can even do like I said, I'm not a financial guru, so I'm not gonna make all my videos about this, probably because y'all don't want to watch stuff like this, but things I don't spend my money on anymore, like content like that, like that's the version of me that I'm in right now. So maybe that content will help motivate each other for all of us to stay on our grind of being financially free and, you know, just doing better. So y'all can thumbs up for that. Y'all can drop a comment below if you are interested in like a mini series throughout these next few months of us trying to get our lives together for real. Because how many times I've been saying I'm on a budget, girl, it didn't work. But you gotta find what works for you. So maybe I can do videos with tips, and you will find things in those tips that will actually resonate and stick and work for you. I need to go on and get out of here because I'm not gonna want to work out if my OxyShed starts to kick off. Anyway, y'all, I just got to the gym and it's looking pretty busy. That's one thing about me, is I love going to the gym because, one, I'm paying for a gym membership. I don't really like to waste money, so we're gonna go. But also, it's something that gets me out of the house and gets me social, because, you know, I'm at home, I'm editing all the time by myself, talking to you guys, hanging out with y'all, that sometimes I'm so isolated. Doesn't mean I have to go talk to people at the gym, but it's nice to be around other people, especially like if you see people doing what you like to do. It's motivational in a way to kind of be productive. But, you know, working out has been a hobby of mine, bodybuilding and getting stronger in the gym. So it's just something that I like to do, and I could be here for hours, honestly. So I think if you are trying to save money, doing things that make your day exciting and keep you grounded, and honestly like your mental health, working out is really great for that. For me, it's an amazing thing to do. Like, you don't have to feel like, oh, I'm gonna go out and go, I don't know, buy a meal and then go shopping, get a coffee. Like, that's fun and all for a time and place, but making that like your regular habits, how it once was for me, girl, we had to put a stop to it. So now when I leave the house, for right now, like, that discipline is just very much so focused on gym, content creation. Luckily for me, like, working out is a big part of my content now. It didn't always be this way, so it's nice to be able to like do a gym vlog or share a workout or do some cooking in the kitchen and meal prep, or do an activewear review. Work with Gymshark. You guys know I love them. I'm wearing Gymshark hoodie right now, but you can't tell because the sun go crazy. And hello, work with like EHP Labs. I swear the sun is on one today. It's hot. So I need to utilize that. I need to utilize my sponsorships and think about content, like I said earlier, that does not require me to spend money. We're trying to make money so that we can pay these bills. Got something in the mail. It's from my USAA. I'm assuming it has to do with, it says important documents, title related material enclosed. Something to do with my car. certificate of title for your vehicle. Shut the front door. Is this adulting, y'all? This is wild. I ain't gonna have a car payment this month. Oh my god. I cannot lose this. Y'all. I got my car title. I'm glad they sent this to me because I was so confused about the process because I bought the car in California, and I feel like things are just different from state to state because they don't give out title numbers, and I needed it for the DMV when I had to re-register in this state. It was just very confusing. Adulting is confusing. Oh, this is just about my loan. $37,278. Expensive. To me, it's just like another chapter closed and another step closer to where I want to be. And this is motivation, honestly, for me to keep going and keep like the focus of my goals. Let me get him because he's not going to be able to do it, apparently. Come here, Stinky. Oh, you about to make me fall. Oh, Lord. Go on, lay down somewhere. Got the camera shaking. And again, taking that extra money that I would have put towards something else like my car bill and putting it onto my credit card, instead of having the mindset of, oh, now I have $555 extra to spend, let me go to Sephora, or let me go buy a bag, or let me go out and blow some money on a really expensive dinner, whatever. No, let's be responsible. Let's actually like utilize our spending plan and delegate where those payments that we know are coming are going to go before we have a chance to spend them. So this week, although it is going to be a holiday on Monday, so I'm thinking I'll be getting some payments on Tuesday. Basically, I just need to be patient, and I think that's where I'm struggling, is because I'm mentally like ready to put all this money towards my debt, but I'm like, oh, I need the time to hurry up. I need that paycheck to hurry up. But I have to remind myself that I need to just chill out, not stress myself out and feel overwhelmed or get anxious because I want to do something, and just wait for it to happen, because it's starting to make me feel a little stressed because I just want this to be over with, but I have to be patient, right? And I believe I said earlier in the vlog, like, I can only do as much as I get paid. I can only do as much as I get paid. I can only do as much as I get the next check. And I can decide then when I get paid, you know, what am I gonna do with this money? And that's where the spending plan comes into play. So I'm really looking forward to this month and seeing what progress I can make for the first time, like actually paying way more than the minimum. And I've done that before where I've paid, you know, maybe a couple $1,000s, but then I go back and I use the card and it's like, girl, the interest comes out, you're spending money on the card with the money that you just paid. Like, it's just this endless cycle, and I don't want to be stuck like a hamster in a hamster wheel, right? Like, that's literally how I feel, and I'm just ready to get this burden, I guess, like, out of here. And I'm excited for it. So I definitely want to give myself, you know, this year to really hone in and focus on this goal and do as much as I can and actually be intentional for the first time. Okay, ooh, these are about to fall. So that's where my mind is at today. I just really got excited with this letter in the mail, and I'm gonna put my title in a very special place because it just feels good to just feel like you're checking something on your goal list off, and it feels like you're actually getting somewhere and you're not stuck. Like, I feel like I've been stuck, y'all. Like I said, a hamster in a hamster wheel, round and round, here we go again, this month the same as the next, and it continues on and on and on, and the next thing you know, it's been 10 years and you're still stuck in the same place, maybe even deeper in the hole, and it's just doing too much. So oh, I was talking about interest. I'm thinking that it'll be easier the bigger payments that I make when it comes to the interest that comes out, and that I'm excited for as well, is getting that interest rate a little bit lower. So I need to do some math and figure out how many months would this take me realistically, and how much would I have to pay each month minimum to get where I want to be in said months. But also I need to be realistic, and I did this with my hair growth journey last year where I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to waist length in 2023, and every month I'm doing check-ins and I'm not at waist length. Oh, I go get my hair cut, that's a setback. And I just start to fall off and feel discouraged, and I don't want to set myself up in that same way where I have this big goal that I'm trying to achieve, but I have like these unrealistic expectations for myself. Like maybe this month I make more than the next month, maybe, you know, I make more this month, so I'm able to pay more than I was, you know, the previous month. So I want to be realistic with my goal, and I don't want to set myself up to be stressed or set myself up for failure. I want it to be doable and realistic, and I have to be honest with myself. And that was one thing that I really learned about starting this journey to being debt free and financially stable, or financially free, is being honest. Be honest about your situation, because I was in denial. I was delulu. I just pretended like the debt did not exist. It was just something lingering in the background, and throw a little money here and it's whatever. But you have to be honest with your situation. Be honest about how much you can pay off realistically if you don't want to be stressed about it, because it is a very stressful thing for me personally. But if I take this number and I divide it by said months, January, February, I don't know, because in the interest, you have to tack on the interest on top of everything. I don't know. I'm just trying to take it one month at a time, and then break it down from each paycheck that month at a time, and do what I can with that check. So I don't know if this video is helpful. I don't know if it's boring or whatever, but I don't know if I'm gonna post this. I just wanted to document it over these next few months, just to show myself like the progress, and maybe share some tips that I'm learning throughout the way and things that have worked for me. So yeah. I'm just trying to do better for myself moving forward and be better than my past self. So with that being said, I'm gonna go, and I'll probably see you guys when it's time to make my credit card payment, and we can see how much we can put towards that.